I could be doing something. Okay. Hey, what's up, man? Right now I'm doing a lot of varnishing because I'm mostly done with these guys. Just want to protect the paint and do a little bit of touch-up. Hold on to my models, of course. Yep, they're Ultramarines. I mean, the blue obviously is going to be Ultramarines blue, but I don't know if the scouts have this green color or not, but you know, they're scouts, they're supposed to be kind of like camouflage. The blue's not camouflage, but the rest of their pants is. But yeah, they're Ultramarines. Ultramarine scouts. The poster boys, as they say. Ah. Okay, now I remember you. How were you describing it that time? I can't remember now. We were thinking of like, was it the shark guys? Ooh, man, custodians, huh? No, honestly, I don't play custodians. I'm not exactly what sure is good with them, but I know, I know they're decent, I guess. Tough for sure. Scary in melee. What's up, James? So, do explain this enlightenment. I am so curious. I want to know if I had an enlightenment, like similar to yours. Ooh. Oh, snap. Nice. Well, hold on. Before you bought your models, did you kind of, you know, well, okay, hold on. I guess I might got some questions here. So, yeah, with 5K points, good lord, man, that dude probably has everything. But for you, how did you decide on your army? I hope your 5K brother taught you correctly. People can teach you not rightly. It's not anyone's fault, but just there is a good rule to tell people when they go with an army, but you have a lot of disclaimers to go with it too, though. Yeah, but still, that's already an investment already. You know that could have been a different combat patrol that you really wanted to go with. So you know. So how did you decide on this combat patrol? It's not like you can trade it in and get, you know, a different combat patrol. At least I don't think so. If you can, that's amazing. But nonetheless, you know, found a space for me, so I could care less about them. So why were those the only two choices? Why was it only Tau or only the Militarum? What happened to Drukhari or Leagues of Votan or the Tyranids? Hmm? Or Chaos Space Marines? What's up, Pate? Okay. So big, that is a good way to decide. Rule of cool, as they say. You know, you want to make sure the army looks cool to you. There you go. That's the right way. It doesn't matter how good they are. Reason why being is because, dude, if you don't like the way your army looks, it doesn't matter how good they are. They're not going to be fun to play. I paint the week's been going okay. How about for you? And big, I played Tau when they had a 38% win rate and absolutely love them because I love the way they look, I love the way they play. And then when they got the 50% win rate, I was like, you know what, let me go to Space Marines because right now they have a 38% win rate or 42% win rate, and I'll play them. Not exactly the right way to play armies, but I do that. So right now I'm playing Space Marines, especially with the 38 to 40% win rate Space Marines. We're opposite of saturated, desaturated. I mean, that's literally the opposite of saturation is desaturation. Oh, walking thesaurus here. Nah, my English is bad. I think that's the right. I think that's right book to use, right? The thesaurus when you need to look up words that have either similar meaning or opposite meaning. What's up, drunk? So big. So what did you go with? It's a hard choice between the town and the guard, but okay, okay. Who did you pick? I'm honestly eager to know. What? Hold on. I guess before you reveal it, let's see. What made you like either one of them? Oh, damn! You spoiled it. So what made you go with guard as opposed to Tau? Did you not like fish commies? Or bovine commies? Man, I didn't think you used that much. What you call it? Currently rerunning story. I wrote about 1.5. I'm planning on releasing the story on internet. Went down. Ooh. And what's the story about though? Besides about desaturation. I helped with that story, by the way, so you gotta give me credit. How gives me an anime mech fix. I don't. Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go infantry guard? Or are you gonna go with mechanized guard? Or are you gonna go with like a hybrid? I had to ask you all these questions now because honestly, I wanted to go guard a long time ago too. Infantry guard, okay. Well, now which infantry? Cadians, Catachans? I don't know what the other ones are. Um, Death Creed of Corp or something like that. The one that I wanted to go with would be the I can't remember what they're called. They're dressed very fancy and they care about shining their boots a lot. Apparently, that's Caden's cost there, and yeah, that's true. It's true. Cadence really looked cool though. As a matter of fact, I just got done playing Space Marine 1. I would make Mira the main guard in that game. I would make her a model. She was really cool in Space Marine 1, the game. You did hear me. You heard me right, Paint. You heard me, Paint. You got to give me credit, right? Because I gave you the one single solitary word. What was that again? Hold on. Desaturated. That's right. That's the word I gave you. An entire page dedicated to my name because I gave you one word. The story's about a battle of Sapphire World, planet called Hyperion. Spider planet, long pearl bash. Yeah, alright. know it's terrible to have this mindset already, but I'm thinking about the next. Oh yes, you are terrible for that, man. It's a good idea though, because you know, just in case the armor is really bad, at least you have a second armor to fall back on. But I don't know if you want the same army though. You know, you don't want two shooting armies. I mean, Space Marine's not, it's kind of shooty, but they are also, man, they're like a hybrid army. You're just like me. Yeah, and no, they're like just like everyone who's addicted to this stupid stuff. I already have two armies too. As a matter of fact, how many armors did I have back in the day when I played fantasy? I had Bretonians, I had Beastmen, I had Space Marines, I had that's all I had really actually, Space Marines. Didn't have a lot of money back then. But I was starting up Tau though before I left to move to another state. So that's why I have Tau now. And why I have my Ultramarines, because I actually still have some of my Ultramarines even though I'm not using it. I'm only using Calgar from my original line. All the other ones are like firstborn. So I don't really like the one. I like the new models that look really nice compared to the old ones. I don't think I'm using any of my old Space Marines except for, I guess except for the Battle Predator, but I'm not using it anymore, and the Rowan, which I'm not using anymore. I'm going for Adeptus Mechanicus next because robot horses. Dude, they're a shooting army too. Alright, I'm painting the world because I dropped the bomb off battle, building contrast. Painting up the world. Jeez. And big, you know, they're a shooty army too, you know, so. But you know what, if you like them, you like them. I thought about starting Cast Knight's army in the future, but then thought about getting to Titanicus instead. You know, if you get into like knights and stuff, it's a lot cheaper to get into those than into actual legitimate other armies. Should I say not legitimate? Because you don't need a lot of models, unless you run the little guys, which actually are very freaking powerful. 13 dreadnoughts with invul saves. Come on, that's crazy. Dude, a face against that thing is so tough. Does not really interest me. Oh, okay. Well, I think your opponent's going to say otherwise. If you're a shooting army, they want to get in your face. Imperial Guard did release their codex, didn't they? Can't remember what codex have been released and not. Man, there is a lot to varnish actually. Jeez, I didn't realize that. Oh, oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember the roadmap. Well, it'll give you enough time to get your army mostly painted and assembled at least before your codex come out, and then you'll realize you bought the wrong models, and now you have to buy more models. Or you could say, screw the rules, these models looks badass, I'm gonna play them even if they suck. Like me. Oops, I dropped something. And drop my headset too. This headset's so loose. Oh, is it this Christmas? They're pushing up ahead? I thought it was like next year. Although Aspect Tactics was saying like it's kind of weird that they only released I think 3 codecs this year. Okay, that's clean. Get to this guy. Hopefully that wasn't too loud on the mic there. The Kriegs. Going to buy some in an auction, like eBay. If my hands are terrible, if they look cool, I like that. I like that. I don't care. As long as they look cool while dying, that's all that matters. You'll honestly hate your dice more than your models, honestly. Yeah, like even put one of the Swedish ones. Oh, Swedish has like their own version of eBay? Huh, didn't know that. I was gonna say, I don't know if your shop does, like any of your local shops does it. Mine has like a secondhand kind of used store, so you can buy some secondhand with a little bit of a discount. Oh, I'm terrible at dice rolling. You see me in D&D, I'm gonna be missing everything. Welcome to the club. I'm the president of Terrible Dice Rolls. I'll send you a membership later on to this year once you start rolling. That's so good. I guess what Kriegmans? I figured those things would be selling pretty good because everyone kind of likes the Kriegmans. Freaking guys riding on horseback or guys just charging in, don't care that they die. How badass is that? Hey, what's up, 4-2? Yeah. They look alright, they look alright. The little varnish kind of pops, like if you look at that blue there, let's see if it'll pop. Yeah, it makes it pop a bit more, just looks at that shine or something. I mean, my scouts don't look too bad too, they look a little shiny. I got a matte varnish, but yet it's not quite so matte, but I guess that's varnish for you. I'm gonna have to start up on my my heavy intercessors pretty soon because I do run those in my army now, I think. They're just really good objective holders. I did not realize how big the lore is for this. Firearms have got big one. Yeah, it's pretty wild. I listen to audiobooks on my drives and stuff. I try to pick up anything with Gilliman in it just because I do like Gilliman. I do have him. I'm gonna bring him back and I'm gonna repaint him. I gotta do him justice. He's not too terribly painted, but I think I want to do him with this method that I have now. I think he'll look a lot better. Let's see. Country. What do you mean country? Plus to save on damage on weapons or always. Yes, exactly. That's the reason why. A lot of people tend to just a lot of objective holder models, like infiltrators or just aggressors and stuff. They tend to shoot them with like 1 damage weapons. Armor of Contempt, cover, and well, I guess cover won't really matter. Armor of Contempt plus that ability, it makes them very difficult to kill. Toughness 6 and 3 wounds. Come on now. Drillman being the lore, that elder Ussy. You know it. I haven't heard much of the more recent lore. I'm I guess a lot of the lore I got right now is the Heresy era. I'm doing the book on the undiscovered, not undiscovered, the second Imperium, basically. I think book 26 or something like that. One of those books. 25, 26, somewhere around there. I did do this more recent ones of Gilliman, like Plague Blight and all that. I just haven't found the book where he was resurrected. I don't think it's an audiobook. If that's the case, then that's the reason why I haven't really listened to it. I want to get it. I want to see when Gilliman... Oh, did I have it? I don't remember if I have that book, actually. I don't remember. Okay, book is Twice Dead King. Is that Necrons? So much. Then what's the meme about the Croots? What memes are on the Croots? I didn't know the Croots were memes. Need to remove some of that. A little bit too much on this guy. It looks like he was just part of a questionable video. This dude has so much. My friend that plays Necron likes the, which I have the book, the audiobook, is the treason in the courts and stuff. And where they were fighting the deceiver towards the end there. I've not heard I have not bought the Twice Dead King, so what makes that so good? Also paint, you know, I don't know about the Kroot Trump. What does that mean? They're not the orcs with their, what do you call it? Oh God, what's those little tiny craps that become big? Yeah, Infinite Divine. Yeah, that's the book. I actually kind of like that book. It's pretty good. You should definitely check it out when you get a chance, especially if you like Necrons, you know. I hear that's one of the best books. Best Necron books. But let me know a little bit about the Twice Dead King without spoiling. I may give it a shot. I only have one Warhammer book, aka two grumpy older. That's how they say. Well, Paint, is that the book I'm talking about? The Infinite and the Divine, essentially? Oops. Man, I didn't think I'd spend a whole stream just freaking varnishing up my models. I thought I could get maybe some painting done. It's too good, railroad, yep. I'll say that towards a couple of scenes that are a favorite. The court scene is one, and then the end scene's another pretty nice one too. It's really cool. I'd say the court scene though I fear a bit because of, you know, what it can imply and stuff. I'll just say that. I won't try to spoil that for you. Kind of goes through the fall of an overlord and deal with the flare virus, yeah. I have no idea about that virus, but they did talk about that a little bit in the book I'm talking about, the Infinite and the Divine. god. Better call trades. Okay, working on my way through the Siege of Terra. Ooh. Are you going through all the books or like select few books? Oh, hey, digging the bagger. Yeah, it's actually music that I kind of like too. It's a little good beat to it, you know, as opposed to the other one. Hopefully it's not too loud, but barely there. So 402, are you doing like all the books or a select few books? Just in case you didn't hear me. Oh, wow. You gonna get the hard copies or audiobooks? I so far have the audiobooks. Is that a rocket launcher on his back? Yeah. Well, you know. You sleep when you can, I suppose. So, big man, yes, it is. It's not meant to be in his back. Tiki, you sleep when you can, man. I've learned that. I try. And big, yeah, it's not meant to be actually on his back like this. It's meant to be on the gun barrel. If you look at the Desolation Squad, it'll be on top of that barrel right there. But it looked ridiculous. So instead, I 3D printed this little thing. You can see that little thing right there. And so it mounts up like that. I like it there better, but then again, you know, when you're trying to hide behind cover and you're like, hold on, let's see if I can do it. Like, oh, I can see your freaking rocket there, so he doesn't get cover. Rule of cool, absolutely, man. Yes, audiobooks. You listen it on the crapper 402? I don't. I listen to it on my drive to work and to wherever I go. I don't listen to music anymore. I listen to 40K stuff, mostly. When you have made the Discord server outpost. Yeah, I need to, man. I definitely need to. I meant to focus on that today, but I forgot because I'm terrible at everything. I've been meaning to create that. Hopefully I'll hopefully focus on that today. But it's just been a lot of things been going on recently. Just been keeping me busy. They got themselves Predator or shoulder Predator. Yeah, well, yeah, kinda. Yeah, they just. I've seen some people who just mount it directly on the backpack. I didn't really like the way that looked either. It's just it didn't look proper. But you know, I'm lucky enough I can design some things and I can 3D print a lot of things. I have both a resin printer and a filament printer, or FDM printer, as they say. So, I guess I'll show some of my stuff. I don't have it with me though. I mean, I have it in my house, but I just don't have it like near me. But kind of like this stuff. Oh, that's a there we go. So it's like a really nice little token or marker you can put on something. I don't have, I was looking for my 40K stuff. I don't think I have them over here though. So I made like Oath 1 and Oath 2. Wait, what happened? Pog, this is the biggest amount of people in the stream I've seen. suffering a lot. Had a mental. Whoa, that's not good, man. Hope everything works out all right. You know, mental health, man, for sure. I've learned. Here's my little advice to you, Paint, and anyone else who cares to listen. Uh, I went to a world religion class, and it went to Buddhism. And in that class, the thing that stuck out to my mind was life is suffering. What's up, Lilithara? This is gonna be a terrible time to come in, me saying life is suffering. Nah, missing context here. But anyways, in Buddhism it says life is suffering. And when I heard that, it really stuck to me. And I said to myself, I will not suffer. Oops, my low is finally turning around. That's good, good. And again, it's really weird for me when I decided that I said I'm not gonna suffer life. It really changed my outlook in life. It really did. And I'm not saying it's perfect. But it really, I guess, how to say, I didn't suffer as much. I don't suffer as much anymore. So it's really weird just to say that and say, oh, you know, it's easy to say things. Absolutely. But it did work for me though. I say I choose not to suffer in life, and that has really helped me a lot. I mean, I wasn't really suffering in life, but it's just the sheer fact that, you know, if things were to rise up, that I would not suffer, or at least I won't suffer as much. Well, I hope things keep turning to the highs for you, man. Well, there's worse times to have a mental breakdown. At least you have a Jesus, man. USA, you words of wisdom right there, man. Good Lord. When you're down, just look down at your pie and realize you have a pie and no one else does. I don't need class to know that life is just suffering. Therefore, there are lows and downs. Yeah, but it's something that made me realize, though. It's something that opened up my eyes, honestly. That, you know, you think about everything, including the good things in life, is suffering. Every good thing in life came at a cost. I thought, you know, the thing I thought of to counter that was like, well, no, you know, people having child is like happiness. It's like, well, but they suffer to give birth. Okay, I countered myself there. But even then, that doesn't mean that you cannot enjoy life. When you realize certain things about life, it can become easier. So, this is not meant to be a philosophy life channel, but it's true though. When you can realize certain truths in life, and you understand that it can be easy, and when it happens, you just know. You just know. That's part of life. That's part of what's supposed to happen. It was a gooseberry pie. It's great. I can make 2 more soon as I had my. Jesus, man. They're gonna share it with us, man. Good Lord. I see how it is. Keep it all to yourself. Man, I should drink my sweet tea over here. I guess I shouldn't say this, but man, if I drank alcohol as much as I drink sweet tea, I'd be dead. Or milk. Well, I hope people had their wisdom checked today. Wisdom had their great advice for today. Choose not to suffer life. Life may be suffering, but you don't have to suffer. Easier said than done. Absolutely. Not going to deny that. But, yes. Anyways, back to 40K. Life is suffering, by the way, in 40K. If you're not suffering 40K, you might be working for Slanesh. My bank account's gotten checked in the last. Yeah, I can't stand alcohol. I had a few friends that bought a whole bunch of alcohol to make and to have me try it. And I'll say this: of all the alcohols that I tried, cold sake was one that actually was okay. It was pretty good actually. It was okay. It was pretty good. Okay. Other than that, everything else tasted like crap. I was like, nah. And one of them actually, what is it? You know, I like coffee drinks. You know, like Starbucks or the mocha latte from Dairy Queen. Apparently, there was a alcoholic coffee one, and had me try that. I tasted the mocha of it, but then when the alcohol hit, it's just like, well, it was cold too. Like he kept it in the freezer, so it was nice and cold. What happened to your account, Big? Suffering through, yeah, suffering through starting two new armies. Yeah, hey man, times is gonna be rough. Ramen noodles, here I come. Plastic too. Ugh. GW needs to stop raising up these prices, man. Okay, I think he's done too. Oh man, it's a lot of varnish to go through. Just how expensive it is. Yeah, it really is, man. I mean, I was thinking at the time when I was playing 3rd, 4th, and 5th editions, like how much was a Land Raider back in the day? I think it was like $60. And now, hold on, let me take a look at how much a Land Raider is. Like probably like 120. Let's see, gaming, GW, G-dubs, show more. Land Raider, where is you at? Okay, ooh, well, close to $120. I remember buying the Redeemer back in the day, and the Crusader. Actually, the Crusader and Redeemer are the same. It's just a matter of what you equip on it. But yeah, and the regular land. Oh no, $92 for a regular Land Raider. I think the regular Land Raider was $60 back in the day, so not quite double, but still expensive. Oop. Oh wait, we're back at 8. Okay. Flights have gotten so expensive. I wanted to build an orc bomb for fun, but wow. Oh, did you check the price on it? I remember you talking about that on your stream there, man. Where's my here? Well, the good thing about orc, if you like you said, you like kit bashing, orc is so fantastic for that. Liver. You have 2 of those, right? Or is that the kidney? I don't remember. Sell one, find out later. You should pull. Here's a fun question for you. Is it less expensive because so much time is devoted to building, painting, and playing, or is it? It's more expensive because back in the day it was cheaper. The amount of time for building and painting was still the same. There you go. Let's see, 402. That's exactly right. Doing the calculations right now, man. Only need one arm to play, right? Is that one of Fort Warfare? You don't. That's true, you can just go in there with wheelchair. You do need at least one arm though, and one eye. So you can at least throw some dice. Oops, I need to be painting on the camera here. So I know this Dreadnought's not quite done yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and varnish him up, because he's mostly done anyway. Thinking of getting a robot legs. Risk operation, but I think it'll be worth. Dude, robot legs will cost more than your regular legs. At that point, you're just losing money. Wheelchairs more affordable, cheaper. Gotta think of all the money you can save to buy more plastic from GW. Yeah. You know what? If you're gonna go with Adeptus Mechanicus, then at that point, you know, it makes sense. You know, converting a lot of your trashy organic parts for real mechanical parts. I can see going full-blown Mechanicus there. Then you're not being a fake player. You're being true to the Omnissiah. Jesus. X Toaster, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, X Toaster. I'm gonna move into an air fryer now. It just offers a lot more than you. We had a good time together. Air fryer, you're my one and only. Gosh, you know, I can only imagine how much. I don't know. I mean, it had a lot of price hikes, like very recent with 40K stuff. I think they did it like twice in a year or something like that, right? Didn't they? It was pretty kind of crazy. Could bash my house of all the unused plastics from the 40K stuff in that. Nice, that's a good one actually. Sold my house, and I could bash my house from the plastic that's left over. Good lord, that's amazing. That's actually a good one. That's a good one. I don't like. I could have sworn there was 2 price hikes, but I don't remember. Comp Patrol 168 really hurts when you're old. Sorry, clever. Damn, 100. I remember them being 120. I did start in ninth. It started back up in 9th edition. It's really crazy how expensive these plastics are. I remember you talking about those guys. Non-tax paying renegade space marines. I think, like you said earlier, it's just we got stuff for exchange rate rather than what we pay now. Oh, by the way, Big, you ever thought about what paint to buy? Like, I don't know if your brother giving you any kind of advice on like what paint to use and buy to paint your models with. Let's see if I have him here. Actually, I think I do have him here. I'll pull him out real quick. Tiki, this guy. I'm gonna repaint him though, even though he just pooped out some stuff. Don't mind that. Even though he kind of looks okay, actually. You can kind of see edge highlighting, but not so much. So yeah, the reason why I kind of like him is because with VM the Honored, or Honored the VM, he has 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 attacks with this Power Fist and 1 attack with this Power Fist. And then, if you give him VM the Honored, he gets 1 additional attack per Power Fist, because this is an extra attack. And then, if you're in your Assault Doctrine, you get 2 more attacks and 2 more strength. But non-Assault Doctrine, so it's plus 1 more attack and plus 1 more strength. So he's technically strength 9 with 8 attacks, and then strength 10 with 10 attacks in the Assault Doctrine. So, and yeah, and you give him the tactic honor the veteran or something like that, where you give him lance and additional AP. Sungrass and dirt, is that the paint name? So yeah, he's been wrecking stuff whenever he charges, but I gotta redo his paint. You can kind of see, like, if it focus, especially in the fist, maybe. Let me try turning up the brightness. I will say though, the actually the Victor's Guard actually look really good. I don't want to brag, but oh yeah, you can really kind of, it's a bit bright. Maybe too bright, maybe too bright. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but anyways, I didn't color his eyes, but I'm gonna redo him all together. I really like it if we start a Crusader game in 40k. I was gonna try to maybe run him as my captain. Then of course I have the old school Calgar. That's not an original head. Originally he had the face. But I didn't like the face. I don't like faces. So that's a Gravis helmet on him. And I just carved the back so he can fit in there. So, I mean, Calgar isn't a Gravis armor. But this is actually a Terminator armor. And this is pewter. And it's heavy. If I throw it at someone's dying. But he did skip leg day though. So if you look at his legs, very skinny. Compared to... I guess we'll compare it to this guy. So, if you look at the legs of a normal Space Marine versus a guy in Terminator armor, he skipped leg day. Hey, this model looks pretty cool too. Wow, you can really see the edge highlighting with the brightness turned up like this. Especially in the abs there. It's like, oh, look at them abs. Hold on. Yeah. And then the helmet kind of, again, this guy was the non-helmeted version. I found a helmet, liked it, and put it on there. So kind of a little bit of a kit bash. Let's see. Pro acrylic, huh? I use Liquitex. There's a store called Michael's, and you get 40% off, 30% off, like stuff. And this bottle right here is about ranges from $8 to $12, depending on the paint, because I guess it depends what it's made out of. And then you can get like 30% off and stuff. What type of glue should I use? Tiki. That's friendship is the best bond. Super glue. Honestly, I don't really have a brand per se, but there are things that might help you. Big. Tiki. Hold on. I'm gonna grab this thing. So I have this thing. It's a instant adhesive activator. So it's a CA activator. What you do is you glue one side and spray this on the other, and then you touch them together, but it's gonna cure near immediacy. The best way, if you need some time, is you glue one side and you stick it together, and hopefully you can hold it together, then spray that. Oh yeah, or plastic cement, honestly. Yeah, there you go. USA, definitely. I've never heard of Timia though. Does that have like the brush? Don't worry, their blood clotting will make sure they bond together. Let me get this stuff back out here. Remove that. Oh, music's over with. Holy crap. Oh. Super for metal and resin. Yeah. I just use super glue overall. Yeah, 402. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I just use super glue, big man, just because, I mean, I think most models you're gonna get are gonna be plastic, so you probably won't have to worry about that. But super glue works in everything. And upgrade, you only got cut half by custodies. But still. Yeah, super glue works for everything for me. I do print my own models too sometimes, like let me grab some of my other models real quick that I 3D printed myself for my other game, which I started painting in the beginning, but so like this guy. So this is a 3D printed model, and I printed the model and I created the base. Because in Infinity, you have to have these bases that has like this little notches here, notch in the front, super bright, and then sorry, I'm trying to do it from the webcam, and a notch there to indicate they're facing. There we go. It's a bit bright. Let me turn down the brightness. Alright, man. Thanks, Tiki. And I'll be there when you stream as well, man. Camera. I'll try to anyway. Okay, there we go. So yeah, you can kind of see again for a different game. And there's this guy. But yeah, it's like my ninja. Oh shoot. Then my little tiny little cat. What else? I guess this kind of guy too. Kind of pretty one-dimensional, I guess you could say. Yeah, they're all right here. All of them. Oops. I have other models on here. I want to make sure they don't fall. But yeah. I really want to shoot it, but I really want to make 3D printable models. Name rocker base. Put this tray back up. Oh. Let's see. I don't know if I've heard that song. Rock You Like a Hurricane. Let's see how this guy looks now that it's been varnished. I like the way the green looks, for sure. Looks camouflagey. And it looks like he's scratching his eyes like I just woke up. Let's see the other guy with the cape. The only reason I'm pulling these guys out is because they actually have capes. I mean, the others do have capes too. Oh, the green are like the leaves and stuff. I don't know how close I can get without it messing up, but yeah. But yeah, when I painted that cape, I just painted it, and then the paint just kind of flowed to wherever it wanted, and it looks pretty nice. I wasn't trying to strain about where the paint goes and stuff. I'm not gonna paint our eyes either, because that just So these guys don't have the cape. It's on the top. But yeah. Indeed. Should get back to writing, so I just relearn current architecture for now. Well, actually, sadly enough, I have streamed for an hour now, and I'm trying to get better at my sleep schedule. So I will have to pause the stream right here. But, you know, I'm honestly amazed. I think I just had to do touch-up work on these guys. Kind of find the spots that are missing some paint. Same thing with the Dreadnought. I think it's mostly done. I will do the base eventually. I definitely have to try that out. But so for next stream, it's going to be touch up, and these two actually need to paint. But I also need to bring in my heavy intercessors because I need to start painting those guys too. And the paint job on this guy is not that complicated. Let's see if I darken it up a little bit. Or maybe brighten. Yeah. It's a lot lighter than the rest of them. Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, I do have the pause right here. I do try to stream every day around 4 to 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to stream at least an hour because I need to paint my stuff, which I've been doing pretty good on, you know? I'm amazed of how far I've gotten because I forced myself to do this. Because you guys watch my crap. So I have to do it. I'm a slave now, Jesus. But I do have a crap ton left to paint, and that's just Ultramarines. I haven't even gotten to gonna redo my Tau. And I need to redo him. He's not quite painted right. It's all pretty solid purple. I need to have like white lines and stuff. So I'm gonna put him into a little machine that will remove all the paint. So anyways, if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up the sound down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.